Hey the berries, welcome to another League of Legends support gameplay. Diamond 2 EU West, and we're playing Brand. Brand got buffed this patch and we've already played a game of Brand. Yes. And we did quite well, actually. So we're doing another game of Brand. Why, you may ask? Because the enemy team locked in Cho'Gath and I was first pick. So it's like, well, we can damage that, right? So, yeah. Should be able to do a lot of damage to the Cho. Bot lane matchup is going to be rough. I think I might have to do Rylai's first. Rylai's Crystal Scepter first item to try and mitigate the Callista movement in the bot lane. Otherwise that's just going to be a nightmare to hit, I think. I think our matchup in bot lane isn't fantastic either. I think Ezra should generally be okay-ish. But Leona is going to pose an issue. It's definitely going to be harder to play against a Leona than a Janna. So in the Janna game I managed to get a bit more freedom early in the laning phase. In this one it's going to be, I don't know, I don't think it's going to be as pretty, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, Rylai is definitely Rylai's start. Graphically, I'm sorry, that looked like that hit. Like, what? I feel a bit scamaged. Thought it, I thought it too, but right, I was like, not today. They're looking for an early level 2 here. Just gotta get the free poke in whenever I can. The lower Leona is, the less likely she is to go in. Actually, Leona also started still shoulder guards, so she's playing off her Q auto attack reset, which I think is, I don't know. I prefer to do AP on Leona. It would be nice if, nice job mid, if we were able to get a little bit more poke out of the Ez. Also got to be careful not to push in the lane too much. Nice, Stark Harvest stack. Well, we're getting there, we just have to take our time and just like whittle them down a little bit. I don't think the Leona can do much here now, apart from their Steiners down here. The Leona's gone through all of their health potions, she's still got a couple of cookies. Dinah's down mid, so we can now push forward here now. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm just gonna try and keep away from Callista here, from High E. It's another Dark Harvest stack. It's a shame Ez missed his W. He could have done like a WE at that point and that might have been enough to kill her. So low. It's quite scary in the river there though. Well, they definitely get denied a wave, right? It's another Dark Harvest stack. I'm surprised she Q forward there. I think if Ezra played that a bit more up front, he could have done like an EQ quickly. Right.
You can't contain me, summoner.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really anything else I can say about that. I think. Yeah. Not only is that really bad that he gave her a kill, but we could have easily have denied her a wave of CS there. So, yeah, that's obviously really, really bad. That's going to free up Leona now to roam.
This body is just one of many.
Diana's pretty fed. She's on 2-0. Our mid laner's doing quite well for himself now, though. So we have that to play around. Also, Ornn's doing okay. But Diana bot with the Leona is going to be a really, 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 really bad time. Yeah, like that, for example. Alright, well, at least I managed to... At least I didn't die. Got a Dark Harvest stack. Just gonna have to be happy with that. At least I freed up Kayn to do stuff on the other lanes, but... We just have to get out. Yeah, it's just gonna, once again, it's just gonna make my life more difficult because it's Kalista ulti and Leona ulti. They have a lot of ways to get onto me now, and I have no way of getting away. So it's like it's nice that I didn't die there, but what are you doing, lad? I just had to try and thin out that wave as quick as possible to make them take like tower aggro.
You can't contain me, summoner.
Yeah, we just kind of have to mitigate the bad things that are happening down the bot side right now. Or at least Leona's shrunk down a little bit. It's gonna make her diving a little bit more scary. I've got ulti soon. But this isn't gonna work too hot for them. Yeah, I mean,
This body is just one of many.
they know that I'm on my way around here. I mean, how can she? She's gonna have to flash over, right? I don't want her to engage with me though, yeah. I thought Tannen was coming as well, but he wasn't. No, I'm dead for that too now. It was a good play from Diana, but at the same time it was kind of like... Honestly, I thought we were having Tannen coming down. But it just seemed too sus, like why she would do that kind of play and hang at the back of the pit. Well played by the enemy team though, but I don't think we can force situations like that out. think we could have just let the dragon just do stuff to Diana there, like she had to tank it. There's a fight going on mid right now. Bot lane's rushing to help. I've got ulti, but Talon's not got enough HP to help. Thought she was ablaze already. Like, Talon hasn't got enough health to fight. I'm gonna stop fighting with this Kayn, honestly. Both supports end up dying, but he keeps doing the same thing. Like, Talon just won a 1v1 mid, but the Talon was like pretty low HP. He was only on like 30%. I'm gonna have to start ignoring the Kayn's plays. Yeah, I'm not really too happy about those last 2 deaths. I think that's a bad habit that I've been getting into lately. When I know something's kind of like not good, and then I try and help people. I had got quite good for a long time ignoring people, but I've gone back into like the saving mentality, and it's not the right mentality to actually have in solo queue. It's okay to let teammates die if you think the play is bad, as long as it's just one. If your whole team is doing the whole play, then you have to join in, but if it's just like one person, like the Kayn for instance, if you think it's wrong, just ping them back and just let them die. If they don't, go back. Okay. Surprised Tan's going back mid. Yeah, that's a really good hit on that Leona though. It's like he took a bad trade there though. Alright, buddy. Try to let him have the kill because he's pretty tilted at me right now. He's tilted that I took 6 caster minions. So, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't happy that I AoE'd the caster minion wave away, but what he didn't realize was that I was setting up my stuff to catch off that Callista. But yeah, once again I've got no flash, so against a double engage potential, I'm probably looking to die again at some point. Unintentionally, of course, though. Could maybe take the scuttle. That's what Diana's looking for. Yeah. It's nice that we denied that away from them actually. I don't really want to lane against this Yasuo. I think Ez can just kind of deal with that 1v1. Okay, well it's not 1v1. I feel bad for him. Both supporters just chilling and thinking in the mid lane. Got like this support minion rule debuff, taking too much CS, so why does she want to guard me so hard here? Oh. Don't take the caster minions. You'll get mad. I don't have any wards left and I'm trying to ward that brush. I'm clowning. Wait, what? How did this even happen? Wait, what? I mean, could this have slowed? What? Really? You had to? You had to take my frag? I'm dead. I can't really get out. Yasuo ulted? Yasuo's gonna die, I think, because he ulted. I don't know why he would willingly teleport himself into that kind of situation. I don't know why I'm maxing E second here either. Yeah, strange plays. Like, if they want to focus me in and lose their best player, which is the Diana, then that's fine by me. If it means we get 2 for 1 every time, that's fine. But yeah, like Yasuo ulted in for like no reason. He basically just killed himself doing that. I was already gonna die to Diana anyway, so I think Ornn could have probably chased the Callista because of the slow. I'm surprised. Oh well, I'm not surprised. Ornn just probably didn't realize how to realize and slowing down the Callista because she would be slowed for quite a long time. There's another fight breaking out again already. Multi's on 10 seconds cooldown right now though. Managed to slow the Diana there too. Okay. There's a Herald up in 20 seconds. Oh. And we got our stopwatch. Oh, she's got her onions. But still. Nice. Still that Herald that we should look to go for here. Superman. Got the stun on the Yasuo there too. Nice. And it's a Baron spawning now. I'll put my ward at Baron and then recall. Maybe we can just run straight for it. Wait, there's another fight? Another one! I'm on my way. I could actually do quite a lot of damage to these guys. Just don't die. I'm on my way. He still had om nom 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 nom. That silence, honestly, the silence was the main thing that cucked me there. Like, I wanted to go straight for that Diana and get her out of the way as quickly as possible. In hindsight, I should have just stayed on the Cho. I'm actually giga surprised that Cho'Gath still had his ulti. He didn't use it on talent. F. Yeah, that's my bad.
You can't contain me, summoner.
Yeah, a lot of weird fights. We were coming up on top, that was a bit of a goof.
I'm on a short fuse.
Should probably just push this wave and then go for Baron. I'm gonna have to just whack down my ulti here. Kalista's dead. On ulti goes out, only hits Leona. Yasuo's in a bad spot. Yasuo's dead. Ezreal's trying to do stuff, but Diana's stopping him from going in. Diana flash ulted Ez queued behind himself, unlucky. He should win this fight though. Yeah, their game plan is just go onto my face, which makes sense because I do a lot of damage. I'm completely immobile and I do a lot of damage if I'm unchecked. Just kind of annoying. This is one of the reasons why playing Brandon High ELO is such a pain in the ass. Alright, mate. I want to wait for the Andrews. Go Zonya's third item. Need a stopwatch. What the hell? What are you doing here, son? You lost? Bulbasaur is lost. Way to go! Aliens? It's another dragon up. It's only the third dragon of the game at 23 minutes. It's like... no one's been doing these objectives. This could be a really nice on-ult. Okay, my ult's in their entire backline. Do we actually have enough to end though? Not really. I think we can get in here, maybe one Nexus turret, but unless we kill them again, we're gonna have to kill them again if we want to end. Waves aren't in the best locations. What turns the people feel about? Alright, so they want to go for it. We can definitely get one tower. I got tower aggro. I've got my ulti coming up in a second and I'm dead. Ugh, 3-man rupture. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, pushing in like this. Looks like they want it though. Leona's already back up in 10 seconds. What level is she? 10. Yeah, they can end. GG. Oh. Okay. Nice. Playing Brand this year is kind of been fun though. I've been playing with a lot more AP supports these days. I'm finding it a lot more fun to do than the enchanters and tanks, especially the tanks, man. But like yeah, I haven't really been having that much fun playing enchanters recently. I've been feeling like the enchanters are, I don't know if it's just because of the AD carries I've been having recently and just feel like I'm buffing up nothing, but I'm enjoying having a little bit more of power on my side in terms of being able to try and carry the games and stuff like that. Damage isn't as high as I'd hoped it would be for this one. I think we did pretty well early and early part of mid game, but when I started dying a lot, I was the first one to die. You could argue also that my positioning wasn't fantastic either for me to get caught off, which I think is true. I did get baited a couple of situations in the river with the cane, which kind of was annoying because we were doing okay down in bot, regardless of like the Ezreal diving tower and then dying or whatever. Regardless of that, we were doing alright. But no, on the whole, it was okay. Like they used a lot of resources to get to me, and then once they got to me, luckily we had people on the team like the Talon, for example, that was pretty fed. So it meant they weren't using resources for him; they were using them for me. So it meant that he got to kind of do whatever he wanted to do in the fight. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do, but you know, as long as someone's able to clean up the mess, it's fine. I'm fine with that. So yeah, GG.